It's Wednesday, folks.
Man, this is gonna be a fun day.
During the show, it gets crazy in here.
Yeah, you break all the rules.
If you think you're laying around all summer, you got another thing coming.
I thought you were gonna lifeguard at the pool again. Dude, that job sucked.
All of these jobs suck.
The first order of business is to blame everything on the guy before me.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. On Monday, Vanity Fair unveiled its cover introducing the world to Caitlyn Jenner. Caitlyn is what Bruce Jenner now calls herself. The issue was the result of months of planning and negotiations and apparently some intense security practices. The magazine kept the high-profile issue from leaking by simply unplugging. Staff forced attendees at the photo shoot to turn over their phones. The story for the magazine was then processed on a single computer, disconnected from the internet. What's more, the photos and story didn't stay unattended on the machine. Each night, they were placed on a thumb drive and deleted from the computer before eventually being hand-delivered to the printer. The precautions apparently worked. Mostly, while the photos and story didn't leak, People magazine was able to report a few days in advance that Jenner would be appearing on the Vanity Fair cover. A tearful Tracy Morgan said his body is on the mend, but he's not sure he'll ever get over the death of his friend and mentor, James Jimmy Mac McNair. Morgan said on the Today Show on Monday, "Bones heal, but the loss of my friend will never heal." Clutching a cane with scars visible on his forehead, the 46-year-old comedian said he was thankful to be alive and keeping his spirits aloft with the support of family and friends like 30 Rock co-star Tina Fey. As you've probably heard, Kim Kardashian is pregnant again. She says she doesn't care if it's a boy or a girl, as long as it's healthy and easily exploited on television. The Department of Homeland Security says that TSA agents failed 67 of 70 recent tests conducted by undercover officers. Only 3 airport workers bothered to look inside boxes labeled "doesn't contain anything dangerous." Really? The Rock's new movie, San Andreas, had a big weekend, earning $53 million, or almost enough to cover his salary. Still with movies, Disney has canceled plans to make Tron 3. The fact that you didn't even know there was a Tron 2 is probably a good reason why. Texas may make it legal for people to openly carry firearms. That's awesome, because if there's one problem with living in Texas, it's the glaring lack of guns there. A Hooters waitress in Georgia donated her kidney to a customer. It's the first time in history a Hooters waitress gave a man something other than an erection. NBC News is reportedly searching for a new job to give Brian Williams. I have an idea. How about fact checker? On Monday, Beijing enacted a tough new law against smoking indoors and in some public outdoor locations. Of course, the air is so polluted in China that if you did smoke outside, no one would be able to see you anyway. A new study says that the breadwinning spouse is the one most likely to cheat. That's because that's the spouse that can actually afford that private second cell phone. In England, a man participating in the World Naked Bike Ride was kicked out for having an erection. Apparently, they have a strict no kickstand policy. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out the Being Frank Show, starring Frank D'Angelo, live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on NSS.